Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch. My name is Graham, and today we're going to be doing another Hot Toys figure unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, please leave a like. It helps us small channels out a lot. It tells YouTube that you like the content that I'm creating. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any new unboxings and reviews. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. Today we are going to be unboxing the King Shark from the Suicide Squad. This is the better of the Suicide Squad movies. This was done by James Gunn and a lot more entertaining than the first one. It was like a soft reboot, but King Shark was a great character, a lovable character voiced by Sylvester Stallone. This is a really fun movie. It's a really fun box actually. It's got a lot of different colors. It kind of reminds me of like the Harley Quinn box from Suicide Squad, where it's just got a lot of fun designs, some different colors. It's got the picture of the figure on the cover, and again, this is from the Suicide Squad. This is going to be a beefy figure, so I can't wait to unbox him. But I do also like the shark kind of head logos here, and then you got the almost like the retro waves going on. It's kind of like a vintage box here with these like pinks and light blues and then yellows, very like beach style, and it's got the palm trees as well. And this is going to be a bigger box as well, so when we open it up, it was a little bit tactful to get this figure out just because the box is kind of so flimsy. But here we do have our first look at the figure, and there's not a lot here, and it almost is kind of like a statue in some aspects here, but you get like two accessories for him to hold and then another pair of hands. One thing that's interesting is that there's no base. So I get why, because, you know, he doesn't articulate a whole lot, but at the same time, like Hulk is a bigger figure, and while he's got more articulation, he comes with a base. I don't know, it just would have been cool to have a base just to kind of match the other figures, but not really a big deal. Here's all the things that come with our figure, and we'll start with the hands. I really like the texture, like the shark skin texture, but it's also got like this metallic silver paint over it. You got the webbed fingers here. I like the just the detail that went into the hands, the knuckles, and the insides of the palms. We got this cool book here, the varieties of religious experiences, and on the back it's even got some writing there, but then it's got pages as well with writing there as well. So really good detail there by Hot Toys. And finally we get the starfish, one of the little starfish guys. I love the eye here. It's like this glass material, and it's got just a really good detail. You can see the underside. Again, more of like a metallic paint over it as well. It just really stands out and really shines. Really good job with the starfish there. But now let's get our first look at the figure out of the box. This guy's fun. This guy's huge. He's bulky, but he adds a lot of comic relief to the display. And I think the detail is good here, and I understand, you know, he's more of like a statue in that he doesn't have a ton of articulation, but it does keep the realness factor of the figure alive and well, because, you know, if you were able to turn the neck, you're going to have a joint there. You know, if you were able to move the arms a little bit more, you're going to have more joints. So I kind of like this better. I'm a collector that collects for the realness, so I'm okay with sacrificing that once in a while. But we have a close-up look here. I love how they just, A, made the character like half shark, half man, but B, just love the detail in this guy. He, again, so funny, you know, bird, dumb friends, you know, just a lot of fun stuff in this movie. I love the detail in the skin, just the color too. He really stands out, and I don't think this video really does it justice, but I love how they did like the teeth here, and the mouth is one of my favorite parts. It's got like yellowing, fading into white. Really good texture in the mouth and in the tongue. The back fin has like little cuts and like, I guess, bite marks in it, if you will. More like cuts, but he's also got cuts and scars on the chest and like little gnaw marks on the arms a little bit too. But even just a little pink discoloring around kind of the man boobs and stuff like that. We get cool plaid shorts. I love the colors here. We got some rips in them too, just random rips. And then they are Velcro, so I suppose you could take this off, but I'm not really sure why you'd want to. Just the profile look here at the figure. Again, just a likeness to the shark, well, and to King Shark himself, but just a really, really good figure that's different than we're used to seeing in I love it. It's going to go well with some of my Justice League figures, and I'll talk about what I want to pair it with in a minute. But first, let's go over the little articulation that it does have. So the arms can kind of go up and down like this. There's some friction there. The wrist is kind of a normal peg where, you know, you have some rockability and some turnability. And then the ankles really just, they can turn. But it's cool that if you have them just right, they're almost seamless, so you don't really notice like the joints. So it's cool. There's not like a gap in the shoulders or anything like that. So I really like that a lot. Having him stand next to Harley Quinn just for that size difference. You can see he's quite a bit taller, quite a bit wider. And what I want to do is pose him with this Harley, but then when I get my Peacemaker, I want to put him with Peacemaker as well and just kind of make that, you know, as best of the Suicide Squad as I can. I don't think Hot Toys is going to make a lot more of those figures, which is a shame. But here he is next to the BVS Batman. Again, quite a bit taller and quite a bit wider. He really does make Batman look kind of small and minuscule, but they look great together. I just wish that we could get a few more characters from the Suicide Squad just to pair with this guy. And that's why I wasn't going to buy him at first, because there's nothing to pair him with. But I had such a great price on this thing, and I think if you can get him for under retail, it really is worth it. But let's talk about some of the things that I like and some things that I dislike about the figure. The first thing that I like is just all the detail in the mouth, how it really looks like a shark mouth. You know, you got the teeth with really good paint application. There's like a gloss to it as well. I love the starfish accessory. It looks really good. The eye is amazing. And then lastly, I like that, you know, for whatever joints there are, they do hide very well. You don't really notice it when it's on the shelf. And I think overall, this looks like a really, really cool figure. For the things that I didn't like as much, I don't know. There's really nothing that I didn't like, so we're just going to nitpick for the sake of the review here. It would have been cool if he came with a base just to kind of match all the other figures that you have in your collection, but I don't really care, honestly. You know, the second thing would be that I really wish he came with a few more accessories. It just really comes with some bare bones. So it would have been cool if he came with like a walkie-talkie or, you know, a bird, or I don't know what else they could have come with. You know, maybe some of those fish that were kind of biting them, or I don't know. It just would have been nice if he came with something else. But, you know, what do you give King Shark? So the third thing that I didn't like as much is, you know, you could say lack of articulation, but I don't really mind. You know, I'm for the likeness of the figure as opposed to posability. So I'm okay sacrificing that with this figure. I think he looks great. I love how he kind of towers over the other figures in the display. I love the colors and how that silver just really kind of stands out. So if you can get this for under retail, and I think the price is okay for everything you're getting, but I got it for quite a bit under retail. And I think if you can do that, it's definitely worth adding to the collection because he's different. He stands out. I mean, how cool is it to have like a Shark Man in your collectible, you know, display? You know, if you're not great at posing, this is also another figure that is probably really good for you too. You don't have to do much with him. He doesn't pose, you know. Look at these poses I have him in. He's holding this thing, now he's holding that thing. So you don't really have to futz with it too much. He's just kind of there. He looks fun and he looks funny. So yeah, really, really cool figure. Let me know what you guys think of this review. Let me know what you think about the Suicide Squad. I liked it. I just wish they would make more figures. But I am excited to get that Peacemaker eventually. So, yeah, let me know if you have this in your collection, what you like, what you dislike about King Shark. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. But until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.